Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged Nigerian business leaders to enter politics, cited Governor Peter Mba's achievements in Enugu State as an example of effective leadership in driving development. During a one-day visit to Enugu, Tinubu inaugurated several projects by Mba administration, highlighting efforts to enhance security and infrastructure. He praised the state's new command and control center for surveillance, 150 high-tech patrol vehicles, and an AI-driven statewide CCTV network aimed at improving security and attracting investment. Tinubu also commissioned 30 smart green schools, part of the 260-school project, a multi-function international conference center, and 90 urban roads in Enugu City, commending the governor's vision for the 21st century development. For a discussion on the president's call on private sector players to join politics and the impact they are likely to make given the toxic nature of Nigerian politics, we're not being joined by Arise News analyst Dayo Sobowale. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's a pleasure being here as usual.
All right, let's get it started. The president has made a clarion call to businessmen to delve into politics. Some would say
I think
is backing at the moon.
I don't think so. Why do you have to say that? It's not backing at the moon. If you back at the moon, you're asking for the impossible. In fact, what I'm trying to tell you is that what he's saying is what is on the ground. You get me? Perhaps maybe he was carried away by what he saw on the ground in Enugu State, whose governor happens to be a governor of the opposition. You get me? And he went out of his way to commend him. That is bipartisanship at the highest level. And it shows that federalism is working, regardless of wherever you come from. We have unity in diversity. Listen to what he said.
He's the president of everyone.
Of course. Are you angry with that? Look, let me talk. You see, he's the president of Nigeria.
Yes.
And this is the opposition governor. And he has praised him to disguise. In case you do not know the content of that praise, how many times as if
the former vice president also praised the then governor, Nyesom Wike, to the high heavens are back.
That's
even
right.
more than this.
That's right, because even the president praised Wike.
Exactly.
Do you have that's a good man? I think that one riles you. Look, let me talk. You see, what the president said is to encourage people. But in the East, businessmen are already in politics. This president governor was an oil magnate before he came into business, Pinnacle Oil. Do you get me? But it is what the governor said in praising him, in eulogizing him, that I want to discuss here. You get me? The infrastructure is putting on the ground as security, education, health. Those are critical infrastructure. And the president went out of his way to say that he admires investment in security because investment is a coward. That where investment is a coward, where there is insecurity, it will not to run away. That's the crux of the matter. This is the territory, this is the former capital of Eastern Nigeria, which seceded before. This is the territory of IPOB. And this president is dressed in Igbo garb, like an Igbo man, and is commending this president to the high skies. Look, let us as Nigerians rejoice with him on this occasion. What is your question?
All right, Mr. Sobowale, let's look at the influx of private sector players in politics. This isn't the first time. We've seen former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, who came from the private sector into politics, former governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Raji Fashola, from the private sector into politics. So it's not the first time. So the president calling for this, what particular difference do you see the influx of private sector players making in Nigeria's political landscape?
Okay, let me tell you one thing. I stand by what I said before, that the private sector people have always been in politics. Although they are lamenting now. Nasima, I said 2004 was bad for them because of government policy. But we are not here to discuss that now. You see, given the terrain of Nigerian politics, entrance, access to political competition. If you don't have money, you are not there. That's why it's only businessmen, successful businessmen, who can buy presidential forms for 100 million naira. Do you get me? So they are, even the president himself is an astute businessman. Starting here as a financial accountant from Obi, but he's an astute businessman. What he's trying to say in an opposition territory, even though you have unity in diversity, is that security is crucial for development. You get me? If you do not have security, the other time people argue with me here over security and human rights, you can talk of rights when you are secure. If terrorists are bombing you left and right, you are running helter-skelter. You cannot remember where your rights are because you don't want to get killed. What this man is saying, I'm still talking. Yes. What this president is saying is that this governor has invested in security to make the place secure. He has a state-of-art CCTV, and the governor said he's first of all interested in ending criminality, if it is possible, through surveillance and intelligence.
No, but
and it's something to be commended.
This because you have heard you eulogize both Peter Mbah and the president, but some will say that we are actually lowering the bar because all these things they are doing are things that they were brought into office and elected into office to do. They're not doing anything from their pockets. Okay, they're doing things with public funds. And why are we now eulogizing them like they've actually lifted the moon? Stupid question.
Are you done?
Yes, I am done because
you are lamenting.
No, I'm not lamenting. The second prong of my question, because of time.
You are lamenting.
Let me finish. The second prong of my question.
Lamenting.
Yes,
this
no
is not
problem.
The place for
okay, the second prong of my question, because of time, is that business and politics seldomly mix. They are like oil and water. They seldomly mix. Toye Cole, the governorship representative of Rivers State,
look, maybe you
spoke about.
You must have been living in the moon.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm very much grounded here in Nigeria.
You see, successful businessmen go into politics. This president is calling on the private sector. This private sector, I mean, it's made up of businessmen, corporations, so many actors. So he knows what he's saying. If you're angry with yourself,
but we've seen things go awry because the way politics works, very disorganized sector as against the corporate sector. That everything has to be dotted, the I's have to be dotted, the T's have to be crossed.
There is no utopia anywhere.
Yes, true.
And if you are conversant with international news, you know what Trump is doing now.
Yes,
it's called. There are some billionaires who came in to support him, to help him clean government. Department of Government Efficiency. Are you in the mood? You don't know about that?
But those are not politicians.
Thank you so much for your time on Arise Newsday, as always. We must appreciate you for your time. Mr. Dayo Sobowale, Arise News panel.